Grace Lee Whitney, forever remembered as the poised and iconic Yeoman Janice Rand on Star Trek, the original series, lived a life far more complex and compelling than her brief yet unforgettable time aboard the USS Enterprise. With her signature beehive hairstyle and gold Starfleet uniform, she became a recognizable face in science fiction history, but behind the scenes, Grace's real story was one of adversity, survival, and ultimately, redemption. Born Mary Ann Chase in 1930 in Ann Arbor, Michigan, she was adopted and renamed Grace Elaine Whitner. From a young age, she sought solace in performance, using music and acting as a way to navigate a troubled childhood. Her natural charisma and vocal talent led her into the world of big band music, singing with legends like Spike Jones and Harry James before transitioning into television and film during the 1950s. She appeared in notable projects like Some Like It Hot and various TV programs, but it was her casting as Janice Rand in Star Trek that thrust her into pop culture fame. Despite her growing popularity, her role was abruptly cut after just 8 episodes. While originally chalked up to vague creative decisions, Grace later revealed a far more tragic reality. She had been sexually assaulted by a powerful TV executive and then quietly dismissed from the show. The trauma, paired with the sudden end of her rising career, pushed her into a painful spiral of addiction, depression, and homelessness. For many years, she struggled with alcoholism and drug abuse, bouncing between treatment programs and fading from the public eye. But Grace's story didn't end in tragedy. Through the support of Alcoholics Anonymous, her Christian faith, and the unwavering encouragement of Star Trek fans who never forgot her, she fought her way back to sobriety and stability. In her later years, she became a vocal advocate for recovery, using her experience to counsel others battling addiction. In a poignant and emotional return, she reappeared in several Star Trek films during the late 1970s and 1980s, a symbolic homecoming that touched her loyal fan base. Her roles may have been smaller, but the emotional weight behind them was immense. Grace had come full circle not as a forgotten footnote, but as a survivor. When she passed away in 2015 at the age of 85, she left behind not just memories of a character who briefly served on the bridge of the Enterprise, but a real-life legacy of resilience, courage, and healing. Her life reminds us that the brightest stars often endure the darkest nights, and while Janice Rand was written off far too soon, the woman who played her carved out a story far richer than fiction. Grace Lee Whitney didn't just act in a sci-fi classic, she lived a human drama of survival and grace, becoming an inspiration for anyone who has ever fallen and fought to rise again.